Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Gail.
I think we're going to have a light following today since the tech committee is up on the hill. So,
Oh,
how's
that's
everybody? Everybody's good?
Yep.
Good.
I'm good now. I had a 24-hour day of no internet yesterday.
Oh, gee.
Something about a fiber optic line getting cut.
Oh, man. Yeah, I didn't have much this weekend. This last week, I was camping. So, we were out in the boonies and very little Wi Fi or cell service. So,
Yeah.
well, okay. Let's see. Let's get started here. Yeah, we're missing the tech committee. They're up on the hill. And let me read I got a report from Bob Weiser. uh, he said the repeater is still currently offline and out of service for what appears to be a uh, internal thermal overheating problem, kind of like the down at Williams Hill.
Yeah.
Uh, and so they'll be taking up his personal DR1X repeater. Uh, should it be necessary to bring the other one down for servicing? Uh, they'll also be taking up a spare SCOM controller for swapping if swapping it if let's see. So they're gonna they may be swapping that one out too because of recent strange operational behavior. So they're going to be busy. There'll be a follow up report later Saturday after they get down. So that'll be good. We'll get the VHF back online. Um, let's see. The next thing I got is May 27th, right after, well, shortly after our last meeting, I got a introduction email from Justin Lynn, our contact at uh, the Department of Emergency Management, and he has a new point of contact for us, and his name's Devon Wilson Angel, and he's familiar with radios. And oh, there's Dave.
He's up on the hill.
He's up on the hill. And so we have a new contact. I've been exchanging emails with him, and also I have a Dropbox folder where I've been saving um, some of our plans and documents that I've been sharing with Justin, and so I shared it with him also. And one of the things he was asking about was the inventory of the radio room and that type of thing. So I went ahead and sent him a copy of that also. And so he's interested in finding out what we have and the capabilities and all that kind of stuff and where we can go from there. So it's very, very positive, and we'll be talking sooner than later. Oh, he's also he's let's see, Devon's also let's see, he serves as the lead for alert and warning, GIS, and several other emergency management related projects. So him being a GIS guy, we'll be able to talk easily. And so And that's one thing Hugh mentions too about finding out what's going on. I have to look at I have a point file that I created of a lot of the repeaters. And so I need to revisit that to see if there's any changes of anything new. And I think I'd like to capture the ones that been added to, or at least the equipment that's been added to N6IJ here in Marina. So, and then also he wants to include me in this. The state is doing working on a plan for the emergency radio communications operations plan. And so I'll be working with Devon on that, our scope for that. And I think, well, Tim, I assume you're included in that too, right?
Not so far.
Okay. Because let's see, it was early last month or so, we went up to a meeting at Santa Cruz County.
Mhm.
And they had a couple, I guess they were the contractors that were overseeing that program. So they kind of just gave us a little background on the what they're trying to put together. It looked like it's more focused on GMRS and FRS type radio. They're looking at providing radios, but based on what kind of capabilities we have set up. So I guess we'll be working that out in more detail, what we need. Like our CERT teams here most of them have commercial radios with their fire departments that they're working with. So I'm not sure I've been disconnected with some of the other CERT teams. So I'm not sure what they're using. They may be using this similar. So okay. So then so it's nice to have another point of contact that which I'll get back to him now that I'm back to the real world. So okay, the other thing, I sent out a copy of the Constitution and bylaws, and I think I got some feedback a little bit, but I haven't checked that again. I need to check that again to see who found stuff. And so I know I found my copy that I was looking at and had a few things little highlighted. So a couple of things, probably the biggest thing was changing the address because they had our old original address, mailing address in there that was in Monterey. So that'll need to be changed. There's a few other things in there that we might want to discuss probably later. It'd be good to do that as a separate thing, but and then I also want to find out if do you recall, Jim, if this was it looks like it was designed to be set up for a nonprofit. Is that what you recall back then? Were you involved with that?
I wasn't involved, no. But reading through it, it looks very much like that's what it was.
Yeah. So, and that's kind of what we want to do too. I just wanted, I'm going to have to go back through, see what's required for nonprofit and make sure got everything in place and ready to go when we get our stuff together. Does anybody have any questions on that? No? Okay. So yeah, we'll follow up. I'm going to do a little more deep diving on it and take a look at see what else we can do. Um, let's see. I guess that was the end of last month. We also received a copy of um, the Oxcom exercise after action report, and I haven't looked at that thing yet, but that should be interesting to read. Um, did you participate in that, Tim? There was an Oxcom exercise. Where was that? Forget what.
I think we were excluded before you guys were out of it. So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we were considering it, but then I couldn't get enough people to participate, so we backed out and said we were just interested in all the documents, so we can kind of use that as a training material. So
The trouble with a lot of these things is they schedule them during the week because they don't want to pay for overtime, and so
right,
it's like,
exactly.
good luck, It's like, yeah, I'm going to use my vacation time so you guys can not work on a weekend day. Yeah, thanks, appreciate that.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, it looks like it'll be good. At least it'll be good material to see what we need to train for and that type of thing. So we've got that. And then let's see what else. The other thing we had a new member that joined up. And so one of the things he was asking about some training, which I have our training documents to finish up on. And one of the things I sent him was the position task book, for auxiliary communicator. And so I figured that'd be the best focus where we want to head down the road. So, and I think I sent that out to everybody before, but I may do it again here just to keep everybody up to speed. Anybody have any questions or additional input or?
Gail?
Yeah, Karen, you'd been busy.
Yeah, well, I never received those training documents either, so
Okay,
I would
okay.
appreciate if you resent everything.
Sure,
Yeah,
yes.
thank you.
Yeah, the main documents, I think I only sent out the training plan, and I still finishing up on the training modules. So,
Okay,
but I'll do that.
thank you.
Now would you talk about what you were a part of with Santa Cruz County?
Yeah, they had a neighborhood emergency prep fair in Aptos a couple weekends ago, and they had I think at least 10 or 12 different organizations show up to table there through the county and whatnot. ARES as well as their different CERT programs. The one in Aptos participated, and they had lecturers, the insurance reps, the fire department, hard landscaping, all that kind of stuff was covered. But they came out with some flyers that kind of, if anybody, this is bad, I'll try and get it. If anybody's interested in taking things further as far as radio, we were encouraging people to sign up for some prep classes for training, as well as there will be testing at Field Day next Saturday in Aptos at the Field Day site. And also they had, the Santa Cruz ARES is a nonprofit, but it is sponsored by Santa Cruz Communication Support, which is a different organization. So I guess they're kind of umbrellaed in. Something
Okay.
we might consider.
Yeah.
So,
Well, thank you for that.
mhm.
Does anybody have anything else? You have anything going on, Tim?
Well, we just finished up. We had another bicycle event a couple weeks ago here in San Bernardino County, so that kept us busy, as you can
Yeah.
well imagine. But that's something that we might reach out for next year. The event was kind of small this year, so we really didn't do a lot of recruiting. We kind of just borrowed the CR volunteers that were local from this year, and just because it was a last minute thrown together thing. But it was pretty successful, so they are talking about expanding it next year. So we could definitely use more bodies. Originally, like 2 weeks before the event, they said we need 2 stations and maybe one sag wagon. I said, okay, that's fine. And then as the date got closer, it turned out to be 6 stations they wanted. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you can't just tell me a
Right.
week before and tell me that, hey, it's a graduation and wedding season and you want 10 more volunteers all of a sudden. It's like,
Yeah,
good luck with that. So
yeah.
I'll be probably reaching out about this time next year and start thinking about recruiting for like an October bicycle event. So if anybody's interested, let me know. So
Okay.
Did they have any accidents? Because it's pretty hard to stop a bicycle on gravel.
nope.
Oh,
We
good.
had one case, a couple cases. People were they said they thought they attract some intermediate advanced riders, and they got one of our first stops. We had to evacuate a couple cyclists who just were already looking like they're about to have a heart attack. It was pretty
Oh,
Mm.
bad.
boy.
So, but other than that, it was the typical scrapes and bruises and
Yeah,
whatnot. So,
yeah.
but of
Now
course, we're
that
getting ready
was
for. Go ahead.
now that was separate, different from Sea Otter Classic, or that was Sea Otter
Right.
Classic?
No,
Okay.
this is called the Condor Gravel Challenge.
Oh,
We,
okay.
we used to have one called the Condor Classic in our county. That's what actually led me to Sea Otter originally,
Yeah.
because we were kind of cross training between the two. And then then they had another one called the Discovery Classic, and now it's called the Condor Gravel Challenge.
Yeah. Okay.
Different people's leading it along the way, and
Yeah.
barring certain elements, like some of us volunteers are kind of common to them all, but really the management's different. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
By the way, Gail, are you in Monterey's got the 501(c)(3), or you guys don't? Is that what I'm hearing?
where we don't have that yet,
Okay,
but that's what we're pursuing.
okay, yeah, I wasn't sure, and I know certain ones are and certain ones aren't, so I know. Just curious. But of course, yeah, and the final thing is, we're getting ready for Saturday field day.
Yes, that's right. So that should be pretty good. I think we're having one over Imbara's doing one, I believe at N6IJ. So um oh,
Looks like all the other plans didn't work out, so they're gonna have to do it right there.
oh, okay. Because they were trying to look for a different site to do it, but
That
so they'll
new
probably do.
parking arena would have been great because it would have had a lot of good spectator uh,
Yeah,
activity.
yeah,
That's always a challenge with these days. They're so legally challenged, shall we say, to be able to
yeah,
set up something like field day.
yeah,
Yeah, liability insurance.
yeah.
Yeah.
All that good stuff.
And all these
Yeah,
groups want you to modify your policy to put them as a writer written into the policy. It's just like,
right.
oh yeah, lawyer time is free, no problem. Yeah, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. So does anybody have any other questions or comments or
Well, it
suggestions?
looks like the Wi-Fi and the internet's working up on the hill
Yes.
since David is able to log in.
Yeah. So that's all I have at this point. And uh, if there's nothing else, I just want to say happy Father's Day for those fathers that are online. And our next meeting is July 18th. So we'll
Question.
we'll do some more then.
I have a question.
Okay.
Um, the new guy is it Devon.
Yes.
Uh, has he invited you into the building yet?
Not yet. They're
Be nice to go see
he's
what they've done with the radios.
right. Yeah. No, I've heard from I asked that when I was emailing back and forth. what had happened if they were going to do some updating, creating a new room and all that kind of stuff. Well, none of that was done. So
Oh,
the radio room is still intact,
oh, wow.
and so all is good. So so I'll find out more later, and I'll be keeping in touch with everybody. And so yeah, it sounds positive, and so we'll keep going. Try to get in over there and try to, because there's a lot of updates we need to do on the radios and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
lots of
Gil,
work to do.
I got a quick question for you.
Sure.
You guys do anything with any of this new mesh stuff at all?
We have our folks, well, there's a few of our folks that are tied in with Embara out at N6IJ
Uh-huh.
Marina, and they've set up they started setting up, I think they started with the Meshtastic, but now they have a mesh core node
Okay.
set up. And so yeah, I want to find out a little more about that too.
Well, we've used Meshtastic at both Sea Otter and Condor, and it's amazing how useful they were.
Oh yeah.
It's like yeah, we're like I said, resource deprived. We're like, okay, where's SAG 2? Oh, we have no idea who if anybody's checked that out. Well, SAG 2 is right there on the map. I could see his point right
Yeah,
there.
exactly. Yeah.
It was really handy. And we were sweeping the course and like we can't figure out where the sweep. Oh, I see. I can see the three sags are sitting right there at that spot. I
Yeah.
suspect the last rider is right before them. So and we were able to we lost voice comms, but we were able to kind of still track them via spots on the map. So that was
Yeah.
really handy.
Yeah.
But Meshtastic seems to be a lot better than the Mesh Core, but the Santa Cruz team seems to be really locked in on Mesh Core. So it's just
Yeah.
it's a battle of two standards, I guess.
Right.
So
Yeah. That's about it. So yeah, I'm waiting to learn more about that. And the devices are so small that it's
small and
amazing.
cheap.
Yes.
I
And
mean,
that too.
two of these for $50. It's just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
or $50 each, rather. Or two for
Yeah.
100.
Yeah.
So Heather and I got paid $100 and got his and hers. So
Yeah. And
hers is
for
purple.
and easy message passing and all that, it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
So,
And they do
well,
have like
great.
this thing called a Cal Topo mode, so we can just set one up dedicated and track, all the units out there in the field and
Yeah.
map them right on our Cal Topo screen. So
Yeah.
it's cool. I'm really happy with it. I just can't wait. I hope it develops more, but it's this fighting over. There's like two mesh core standards and about three different mesh tastic standards that
Yeah.
are all competing and
Yeah.
they don't talk to each other. So
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah. Yeah.
challenge.
Yeah. Okie doke. That's all I have. So, till next time, everybody have a safe time and enjoy yourselves.
Thanks.
Cl-
Thanks, Gail.
okay, thanks.
73 all.
All
Thank
right.
you.